Hi everyone, I'm Chris, welcome back to FRAG-MENTAL, back by popular demand since the last 5 minutes when we filmed the other video. Laura is here again, welcome back.
Thank you very much.
In this video, Laura's going to be smelling and rating some of the newest men's designer fragrance releases. You ready?
Yes, very ready.
Let's go. Right, Laura, today, I loved what you did in the last video. I thought your opinion was really valuable and I learned some interesting stuff. We want more of that for a new range of fragrances. Now these are popular new release fragrances. You don't know that much about fragrances, do you? So,
no.
So the names and the brands of these aren't really going to mean anything.
Completely lost to me.
Yeah, so it's all going off smell, which is what we want. So let's start with a smell and rate on the first fragrance.
Yeah, I like that. It seems very familiar. That's quite a familiar scent. I know you said it was new. It's pleasant. It's kind of an everyday. You can't not like this one.
Yeah, definitely easy. Mass appealing, easy to like.
Easy smell. Yeah.
Yeah.
So 6.
A 6 out of 10.
Yeah,
okay.
It's not a banger, but it's super pleasant.
Right, not a banger. So this is the newest version of Jean-Paul Gaultier's La Malle. You know obviously the bottle's shaped like this one,
yeah.
with the green one.
Yeah, it's a nice bottle.
It's a good bottle, isn't it? Yeah, if you like gold.
Yeah.
There's been lots of versions of it since the original. This is the latest, and this is called Elixir Absolute. They had Elixir,
yeah,
and they've gone Elixir Absolute.
Oh, okay.
These words mean nothing.
Massively different to the other one?
No, it's practically the same.
Right, okay.
The note that they were really pushing for this one was plum. So I don't know,
Oh,
I don't think the plum's that prominent in it, but...
no, but there is a slight fruitiness.
When you know, you can
when
go,
you
yeah,
know,
I can get a bit of like a dark fruitiness.
But that would be good as, do you know, if you're gifting someone? If you're giving someone a gift and you don't really know what they love, you can't really go wrong with something like that,
Yeah,
I think.
yeah, it's a safe choice.
Safe bet.
Next one.
Okay. So, yeah, I don't know how to describe that one really.
It's obviously not doing anything that distinctive for you.
No, it's aftershave.
It's aftershave.
Yeah.
That's how we know she doesn't know much about fragrances, because she calls it aftershave.
Is that not
No, I'm joking. No, it's fine. You can call it whatever you like.
Oh, it's that's fragrance.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I don't want to do that again. It doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't make me feel anything.
A really good smell can make you feel something. Can evoke some sort of reaction, but that's not.
No.
All right.
It's,
Right. Out of 10.
a 5.
5 out of 10.
5.
Okay. And you don't need to worry. This is not one of my all-time favourite fragrances.
Thank goodness.
This one's actually quite.
I was on the way out then, wasn't I?
Yeah, I was about to fire you from the channel. No, this is controversial actually, because it's a new 2025 version of a fragrance called Dior Homme Parfum.
Yeah.
Which the original that they seem to now have discontinued, lots of people loved. It was a deep, dark, very masculine fragrance, but they completely changed the formula.
Just like brought it back and mellowed it out
yeah,
a lot.
Yeah.
Then
Just out of interest, I've got the original Dior Homme Parfum here. Let's spray that for you.
Oh wow, that one's a really bold fragrance, isn't it? Is that just because you sprayed it, or is it that bold?
It's bolder, yeah. Just let me respray that as well, so you can compare a fresh spray on that too.
Oh, they are worlds apart.
That's why it's so controversial, because they're completely...
Oh yeah, if you're trying to sub this with that, if you discontinue something, that's not the same smell at all.
It's not.
No,
completely different. And out of the two, which one would you say?
The original, I think I prefer.
Yeah, the original.
It's a bit more gutsy.
I love these descriptions. You're absolutely right. Yeah, it's gutsy.
Yeah.
It's deeper. It's richer. It takes more of a risk, but there's well, that's where the gutsiness comes from, isn't it? And it's got a bit more attitude in there.
Yeah, definitely. That one's just so mellow and almost bland. I was going to say bland, and I didn't know whether that was appropriate.
Dior Homme bland. I
liked that, but
yeah. Okay, right.
Not going to be hired by Dior anytime soon, are we?
Well, I mean, I don't need to worry about that, but you with your modelling, you might need to, you know, not direct them towards this video. No, you love the original, so it's good.
Yes, the original.
You're not hating on Dior at all. No. Just the new one. Right. Okay. Here we go.
Okay. I do quite like that one. Again, it's a daytime one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite easy going.
In a way, has a bit of a delicacy about it. It's not. Maybe it's just because I've just then smelled the Gutsy Dior one. So I'm now in comparison, it's going to be a bit more mellow, but a pleasant mellow, not a nondescript mellow like the Dior. This is like a pleasant mellow.
It's Stronger With You Parfum. It's the newest version of Stronger With You, and they've all got this woody, sweet, chestnutty.
Yeah, it's
vibe.
Quite natural, but with a sweetness in it. That,
yeah, it's definitely sweet. Yeah, out of 10.
Yeah, I a 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could tell that it didn't take you aback with it.
No,
like,
it's not.
Like
It's
when
not
you smelled the original
overwhelming.
Dior on Parfum, you went, "Oh, that's got something." But
yeah, it's not overwhelming. Again, these another like a friendly fragrance.
Yeah,
you're not
easy
offending
going, yeah.
anyone.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna like it. It's you know. Yeah.
And a lot of these designer fragrances are that they want to be mass appealing because they want to
sell the most.
Want to sell the most.
Thank you. Like coconutty. Is it coconutty?
There's not coconut listed, but
Oh.
I know. No,
Where I just make up smells that I can't
Well,
smell.
yeah, but they can have these phantom smells. It's just whatever accords they put in there. If that's what makes you think of that, then it's totally.
Then it's right.
Absolutely.
The nose can't be wrong.
You can't be wrong.
Again, quite gentle, but quite summery, like a holiday vibe almost.
There is a freshness to this one. Amen Phantasm. Are you familiar with the Amen Mugler line at all?
Oh, the Mugler, yes.
It's a Mugler, but
I am, because a model friend of mine wore a really gutsy, ballsy fragrance, and she walked in, she'd just cut her bob in like this chic, glossy brown blob, and she was like, she's Italian, absolutely beautiful. But she walked in and I just smelt her, and I said, "What on earth are you wearing? I have to have it." And that has never happened before. And then on the way home at the airport, I bought it. I did tell her that I was going to copy it to kind of embody her presence.
what was the fragrance?
Thierry Mugler Alien? No, the other one.
Angel.
Angel.
Right.
Thierry Mugler Angel.
Okay. So you're a fan of Angel, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
I wore it for 3 months when I needed sort of confidence and a bit of sass, but I haven't rebought it recently, so maybe I need that again.
But that's so interesting that you chose to wear a fragrance that pepped you up a little bit, that gave you a bit of spring in your step.
Well, that's
a bit of
always how
confidence.
I wear fragrance. Part what I like to smell and part what you want to project.
That's really interesting because in videos I talk a lot about how a fragrance can help with boost your confidence, and some people will say that's controversial because confidence is all in the mind. But I agree with you that a certain smell can kind of push you in a certain
It's
direction.
just an extension of what you're wearing or how you've done your hair, how you've done your makeup, what you want to kind of bring to the situation, right?
So, what we're thinking about Amen Phantasm.
7.
Yeah.
Well, I like it.
Oh, I know what you like smelling that off the strip. I know what you mean about the coconutty vibe. Yeah, it's got like a creamy coconut vibe. Yeah, it's got a little bit of chocolate in there.
Yeah, maybe that's why I
Sweetness.
like it.
Yeah.
There are some fragrances as well that I think have a bit of a woman's crossover, and I don't know if that could be.
Oh, yeah. A
Could
lot.
be one of them,
most
right?
fragrances are totally crossover.
I would probably
Right.
wear that.
Amen Phantasm's our highest rated so far
Yeah.
in this video,
That's
but we've got some more, 3 more to come.
Okay.
Let's see if we can knock Phantasm off the top spot.
Okay. Yeah, that knocks it off.
Instant. That's it. You
Instant.
see.
Yeah,
instant.
yeah,
the, the way that you smelled the Dior on Parfum compared to that, I could tell that you felt something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that. That's just cool, chilling out, going out. That's the kind of catch-all. You can wear that anytime.
Very versatile.
Super versatile, yeah.
Yeah, work in an evening, wouldn't it? Dressed up in
Yeah.
a sharp suit, maybe for a formal event, or
Yeah.
putting your shorts on, going down to the beach.
Yeah.
It would do it.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I like that one.
Okay.
That's a 9. I
A
really
9.
like that
That's
one.
the first 9 you've ever given.
I know.
Wow. Okay. So Acqua di Gio Elixir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very nice. Yeah.
Well, there we go. So that is along the same lines as the original Acqua di Gio smell, which you're
like.
quite familiar
Yeah.
with. How do you think this compares to that original Acqua di Gio that the EDT that you're very
I think
familiar
this one has a bit more of an evening feel.
It's got some leather in it.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
That's why I like it.
Yeah, you're liking
Okay,
it
I
because
like the leather.
Tom Ford Ombre Leather was the winner of the previous video, and
Yeah.
I think we're discovering that
That's my nose.
you like the leather in masculine fragrances. Yeah, I like this because it's got that watery, aquatic, airy Acqua di Gio smell, but the leather gives it just that bit of extra texture and depth
Yeah,
and
yeah.
nuance
Yeah.
and a bit more attitude.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah, that's
slightly
beautiful.
heavier,
I
isn't
really
it?
like
Than
that one.
yeah. So 9 out of 10. I don't know if we're going to beat that.
Yeah, no.
That's
Well, let's see.
There we go. Right, 2 more to go.
Oh, I do also like that one. I think that would be more during the day. I do really like that one. That one would be an 8.
An 8,
Yeah.
okay, so that is a popular opinion because when this fragrance was released, generally most people thought that this was a great release, Boss bottled Absolu.
Yeah.
So this is just another version of the Boss bottled smell.
Yeah.
It's quite sweet and smooth and rounded. Unusually for a designer fragrance, it's got a quality and a depth to it.
Yeah. What's the longevity on these?
So generally, the longevity on all the ones in I would say in this video, I'd say is good.
It's good.
I don't think any of them are weak
Yeah.
performers.
Even the more mellow ones.
Yeah, they hang around, yeah.
Right,
Even the
okay.
blander, Dior Homme Parfum, yeah, even that's not got poor performance,
Right.
I would say. Some project more initially
Yeah.
than others. Like I would say probably the Acqua di Gio projects a bit more than
That's
this.
so interesting because I said I don't like fragrances that project, didn't I?
Yeah, but they can project nicely, or you can have an obnoxious smell that really gets in your nostril that projects in.
Yeah, where you leave a room and it hangs
it's still
around
there.
for hours and you're like, I know who's been here. I don't like those.
Okay. Right. Interesting. Final fragrance. This is the newest of all of them. I've only just had this week.
That's quite feminine. I think it's quite fruity, quite light, quite a fun fragrance. It's not like it's not a sexy fragrance or a serious sort of take me seriously.
Would you say Acqua di Gio Elixir was that? 'Cause
Yeah,
it's take me
I
seriously,
do.
sexy
Yeah.
man's fragrance. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be equally, appropriate in an office situation or a night out or anything really. This one's fun. How do I say it?
Sweet, easygoing.
Easygoing, yeah.
Not too serious, quite casual.
Yeah, it's not what I would look for in a man's fragrance because I think I like it a bit more rugged. It's a pleasant smell if you like that fruity sort of vibe.
Yeah. Interestingly, there is a bit of leather in
there?
this. And you've got a good nose for leather.
Can't smell
but
that.
It's so subtle that you're probably not picking it up, not in the same way that you would in some of the other fragrances.
No, I'm just getting the sweetness from that really.
I think the leather's lost in the mix a little bit.
Very,
And tobacco's a very popular note in fragrances.
Yeah.
This one has tobacco, but again, it's not a really strong. I really enjoy this, but for me, I thought they could have leaned more into the tobacco and the leather and made it a little more masculine and distinctive.
Yeah, the tobacco would give it more of a smoky sort of.
Sometimes smoky, sometimes it can give it this sort of this dark, almost woody character
more richer
that
sort
they
of.
often combine with sweetness. Yeah, just would often give it depth, but sometimes they can use tobacco leaf, which gives it a lighter, airier type of tobacco smell that's not smoky, and I think that's probably more
what they used in that.
Yeah. So that is Givenchy Gentleman Society Ombre. I want you to remember the full names of all these fragrances.
Acqua di Gio, that's the only one I remember. Elixir. Rating on that. I mean, it's nice, but it's not my vibe. I would still give it a 6 because I still think it's really nice, but just not what I would look for.
I like that you're not afraid to give a middle of the road rating.
Because I've done that for most.
Yeah, but that's great because the ones that you really like, you've left room for them to register on the scale, really. If you'd have gone too high on your initial ratings, and that allows the ones that you really like to stand out from the rest.
Yeah, and the good news is I haven't given any of them a really bad rating.
No.
So none of them, so they are all pleasurable. Some of them are just excellent.
You don't often find a really awful fragrance because there's, especially these designer brands, there's so many people that have brought it to market. So many people involved that someone along the line would, if it was truly an awful scent, someone along the line might go, we can't put that out. Although the odd few do make it, yeah.
But there are some women's very popular fragrances that I'm not going to say that I cannot
say.
No.
Why? Tell us.
We
want to know. Dish the dirt.
The Dolce & Gabbana, the one with Scarlett Johansson, who looks incredible, is that the one within a second gives me a headache.
Even the cool, sexy Scarlett Johansson can't persuade you to buy a fragrance.
Well, she did persuade me to buy the fragrance, and I bought it and then couldn't wear it.
So they got your money.
They got my money. They got the money. Yeah.
The buggers.
Good advertisement though.
Right, the clear winner of this video, by quite some way, I would say, is Acqua di Gio Elixir. I think you could tell by Laura's reaction that was a hit for you.
It was a hit, definitely.
This one or the original EDT?
Both of them in different circumstances. So this one for a more evening, the original more. I mean, I like them both.
Okay, you can like them both. So the original, that would get a 9 also.
The original would get a 9.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough. The original EDT a 9 and the new Elixir a 9. So you really liked that. So that was the clear winner. Thanks for smelling these popular men's design fragrances.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. Come back anytime. I'd love to have you on the channel. I'm sure all the viewers would like to have your opinions, some more as well. Let us know down in the comments if you want some more of Laura's opinions and not just my boring old opinion. It's nice to get a fresh voice on a channel.
It's not true.
Well, if you like the video, if you like having Laura in the video to get her opinion, give the video a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you do all that, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and thanks Laura.
Thank you. Bye.